Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 354th episode of the R3 Tech Wrestling Showdown. And today's match is going to be Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit versus Test and Christian, the two members of the Un-Americans, in a tag team match. And it's for the #1 contender spot against the two-man power trip for the tag team titles. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, ding. And look out! Oh! And Jericho immediately hits the code breaker on Test. 1, 2. And Christian interrupts the pin. Alright. Oh! And Test with the low blow and the test driver to Chris Jericho. 1, 2. And Chris Benoit interrupts the pin. And Chris Jericho is making the switch to Chris Benoit. And Test is doing the same to Christian. And wait a minute. Oh! And now look at Benoit unloading on Christian. Oh! And Chris Benoit with the triple German suplex. And wait a minute, what's this? Oh! And Chris Benoit hits the diving headbutt on Christian. One, two. And Test interrupts the pin. And wait a minute. Oh! And Christian just planted Chris Benoit face first with the Unprettier. 1, 2. And Chris Jericho interrupts the pin. And Chris Benoit is making the switch to Chris Jericho. And now Christian is making the tag to Test. And wait a minute, what's this? Oh! And here's the second code breaker. 1, 2. Whoa! 3. Ding, ding. Here are your winners, of the tag team match. And they are the #1 contenders against the two-man power trip for the tag team titles. Y2J, Chris Jericho, and the Crippler and the Rabbit Wolverine, Chris Benoit. And that's the end of the 354th episode of the R3 Tech Wrestling Showdown, everyone.